look fit for a celebrity, right? Well, we'll take you to a pastry shop that makes desserts for all occasions. Stick around.
But first, Catherine Neville has a sweet story. The editor of Sauce Magazine takes us to Pastries of Denmark.
Here at Pastries of Denmark in Creve Chef Chris Vest is taking a European and specifically Danish approach to classic breads and perfectly executed pastries. Those fresh breads are highlighted on the cafe's extensive savory menu, but the standout reason to visit Pastries of Denmark is the sweets. If you've never tried a real Danish, this is the place to get one. There are a range of petit fours to try. These small cakes are densely flavored and bathed in chocolate. My favorite is the raspberry frangipan, which is made with marzipan. And another marzipan specialty is the kransekage.
It's very important that it's baked just right in a very hot oven and just for a very short period of time. And that's how you get that kind of crisp on the outside and very moist and chewy on the inside.
And take a look at the cupcake bar. Here, the American cupcake is given a Euro edge. Try the red velvet, the carrot cake, or the tiramisu, where a shot of coffee syrup is poured into the cake and then topped with rich cream cheese buttercream. How do I eat it?
Well, you might need a knife and a fork.
Should I just
You can.
Expertly made, truly over-the-top pastries can be found here at Pastries of Denmark in Creve Coeur.
My, oh my, Catherine is here with the chef with some more marzipan delicacies. And before he gets started, is he taking all of that with him, or is he leaving all of that here?
Yeah, what's the deal?
I'm hoping that you might leave it for the folks here at KMOV. What do you think, Chris?
I'll leave everything here.
Yay!
There are lots of stuff.
You just made a lot of friends. You have
yes.
no idea.
And he'll be back on the show tomorrow.
That's right. You're going to be a regular guest.
Sounds good. I'll do it.
Well, I am here with Chris from Pastries of Denmark in Creve Coeur. And Chris, you have been a pastry chef for years and started out in five-star restaurants in Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's true. I worked at the Angleterre Hotel in Copenhagen
a long
time ago.
And so all of the techniques that you have learned, you're bringing to St. Louis, and you've been here for 20 years.
Yes.
And so these are traditionally Danish pastries, which a lot of people aren't necessarily all that familiar with, but you use marzipan as kind of a signature for the work that you do.
Yeah, pretty much everything we have here is marzipan. It has marzipan in it, one way or another.
And the great thing about marzipan, we have some sticks basically of marzipan here. It's really just finely ground almond paste. Is that right? And you can get it in a typical grocery store.
Yes, you can. You can buy it just ready to go, marzipan like this, or you can buy the almond paste, and what you do then, add a little bit of powdered sugar and a little bit of corn syrup just to make it pliable, and you're ready to go.
And you're going to show us how to make some garnishes. What are you going to start with?
We'll start with this cupcake up here. It's a lemon cupcake, and what we'll do, we'll make a little marzipan lemon. And
it's surprising how easy these things are to make, and it's kind of like working with Play-Doh or clay or something like that.
Very easy. Yes, very easy. So we'll
you just roll it in your hands.
We'll make a round ball, and we'll just go ahead and make it a little bit oval like that, like a lemon, and
then you just squeeze the ends.
We squeeze the end.
Bingo.
And we have a lemon, and we'll put it on. Yeah.
I mean, these are a fun way for like moms to decorate cupcakes, things like that. Are you going to do the coffee bean next, or the maybe the banana?
We'll probably do the banana next. And yeah, and the nice thing is that this also kind of symbolizes or tells you what's inside the product. So you look at a cupcake and you know immediately what's inside.
And it's very European to do these kinds of garnishes. I think a lot of people aren't familiar with this, but if you go to a pastry shop in pretty much any European city, when you see the pastries in the windows, they'll have a lot of these type of garnishes. It's very traditional.
Yes, especially the larger cities and the more kind of upscale stores, they will have. We have a little banana.
Now, I love the flavor of marzipan. I mean, to me, it almost has a liqueur kind of a flavor. It's very intense. I mean, it doesn't, when you eat an almond, this is kind of like an almond times 25. I mean, it's such an intense flavor to me.
Yeah, it's different. I think the texture has a lot to do with it, too. the smoother your marzipan, the smoother the almond paste, the better texture and taste and everything.
And it's got a great flavor. So which one are you going to show us now?
We will do the tiramisu.
Okay, so that's just going to be a little coffee bean.
That'll be a little coffee bean.
Which was really fun. When I watched you do this, I was just kind of fascinated because I've never done this myself. And watching you do it, I was surprised at just how quickly and easily you just kind of whip these little guys out.
It is very quick.
So you just made a little ball, and you just flatten it out with the side of your knife.
And then we made a little indentation in it.
And bingo.
And it looks
like a coffee bean.
Like a coffee bean. Put it back on.
And so you can use marzipan to flavor a lot of other things. So, for example, the kranzeke, I love this. We showed this in the piece. This is an almond cookie with apricot filling that's dipped in dark chocolate.
Right. This is a baked item. What it is, the almond paste is mixed with egg white, actually, and sugar. And then piped out and baked and then put together with apricot dipped in chocolate.
And the texture is wonderful because it's crunchy on the outside and then it's got that wonderful kind of yielding texture on the inside from the marzipan. So good.
Yeah, you want a very, very hot oven, and you put the kranzeke in the oven for only, I think, maybe 3 or 4 minutes, and it takes a little color on the outside and becomes crunchy, but it's still moist on the inside.
I think we've got a hungry guy here.
What's going on over here? Oh, you're making goodies. Wow. This is interesting marzipan. I've never seen it used in such a wide variety of ways.
Do you like marzipan?
I do.
It's a very specific flavor.
It is, that's true. And normally, it's interesting. I kind of go both ways depending on the nut. But with marzipan, I'm okay. I like it, yeah.
I love it, too. Now, have you tried something along these lines before?
I don't think so. What?
Tell me what you think.
Yeah, but I'm about to,
and
Carol
these
Danielson.
metaphors are filled with marzipan. These are called frangipan, and they're filled with marzipan and then topped with, these are the raspberry.
Yeah, these are the raspberry frangipan in the center. Now,
oh, Lord.
the little truffles around there.
Okay, well, all right. You're the expert, so a shove and I go.
It's kind of hard to bite delicately. Because in the texture, isn't it? Really, it's that kind of crunch and then the yield to it. It's wonderful. I love it.
And a little dip of chocolate. I think, am I supposed to read this now? Excuse me.
This is the problem that I have all the time. Now, of course, the thing is at Pastries of Denmark, you have also a humongous savory menu. You bake all of your breads fresh every day, European-style breads. Everything is wonderful.
Chef, these are extraordinary.
Thank you.
Catherine, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Really appreciate it. I'll be over here for the rest of the show if you need me, Carol.